Hello lovely friends, thank you so much for joining me for another studio vlog. It is October and if you are sharp-eyed you may have noticed a different tapestry loom behind me. I've actually swapped over my tapestry looms. So my large loom is at Collective Haunt and the small baby loom is here because I'm just feeling like I don't have enough time to finish all of my tapestries for the exhibition in January. So in order to feel like I'm a bit more on top of things, I've just swapped the looms over because when I'm working on this loom in my home studio, I can do that at all hours of the night, all week long, not just when I go into Collective Haunt once a week. So that's my theory. Let's see how it works. When I go into the gallery tomorrow, I need to put that big loom together and it's probably going to take up my whole studio, but it's the way it is. This is actually my favorite loom and unfortunately Ashford don't make this size anymore, which is a real shame because if they did I'd probably just buy another one. They only make the really big one now. I do have a review of the looms here on my channel. I'll put the link up above. But yeah, I love this loom. It's so portable. It's so easy to manage. You can just move it yourself. Whereas the other one is quite a lot larger. Like it's, not gonna say double the size, but it's a lot bigger and it's really, really heavy. So this is my favorite loom. But my room actually looks quite empty without that massive loom. So anyway, I'll get used to it. So I hope you enjoyed this studio vlog and yeah, let's get going. Good morning, it's Saturday the 1st of October and I'm gallery sitting all day today, but my number one job to do now is, I'll turn you around and show you. I need to set up this chonky loom. So last week I brought in this loom to the haunt and this is my one that I've got the bunyip on, as you can see. And it's probably going to take up this whole room, seriously, but that's all fine. Let's put this together and yeah, cross fingers I don't need any help because probably no one's coming in for another couple of hours. Okay, I just set up the loom and as you can see it's taking up a huge amount of my studio. So I've just got to figure out how to reconfigure some of my furniture so that I can make better use of this space. I'll show you when I figured it out. Okay, so I've figured it out. As you can see, I've taken the drawers from over there and I've moved them under the desk. Luckily, when you're using IKEA furniture, you can do that. So I have now got the whole width of the studio for that loom, which is very handy. And as you can see, it's quite a lot bigger than the other one was. So yeah, happy with that. And when I want to work on the other loom, to do the x-ray weaving, this one here, I can still do that. I can still sit with my legs underneath there, or I can bring that loom forward so I don't need so much leg room. But yeah, I think I just need to work in the studio today to see if it all works out. But for the moment, I'm pretty happy with that. Let me show you the new exhibitions that have just opened at Collective Haunt. It is Saturday, the 8th of October, and guess where I am? That's right, I'm parked and I'm just about to walk into Collective Haunt, so come with me. Good morning, it is Friday the 14th of October. I have the day off today, so this morning I'm going to head off to see an exhibition at Saubia House in Onkaparinga. I think it's in Port Noarlunga actually. And then I'm going to go down to McLaren Vale, do a bit of a restock of my scarves at Fleurieu Art House. And yeah, I think I'll just come home then and do some of my tapestry here. So fun day ahead, you can come with me. I've been wrestling with this bunyip tapestry for quite a while now, but at this point I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm not saying I'm completely comfortable with what I'm doing, but it's starting to look a bit like what it does in my head. So I'm in a bit of a better place with it now. And later that evening, we had to drop Lily off at a birthday party near Uradla, so we decided to go out for dinner at Lost in a Forest, which is very highly recommended if you're in Adelaide. Good morning, it is Friday the 21st of October and Anita and I have both taken the day off today because she's taking me out for my birthday today. And yes, my birthday was last month, but it was all cancelled due to the enforced public holiday. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So we're going down today to Matolo, and their restaurant is a winery and their restaurant is Little Wolf. So I have shown you there before, but this time I might try and remember to film more of the food because I just forget to do that. I film the outside and then as soon as the food comes, I just get too excited and forget to film. So I'll try really hard to do that today. Okay, let's go. On Friday the 28th, we saw a documentary called God Said Give 'Em Drum Machines, which was about the birth of techno music in Detroit. And after that, we went to a club called Contort, which was playing that same kind of music. It is Saturday the 29th of October and I'm literally just about to go to the gallery, but I thought I'd better explain a few things to you first, have a bit of a chat. Last week was pretty difficult. We had to say goodbye to our oldest cat, Frankie, and I know you're not supposed to have favourites, but I'm pretty sure Frankie was everyone's favourite. She was sick for quite a while actually. She had IBS. And we knew that it was just managing it until it was time for her to cross over the Rainbow Bridge, and unfortunately last week was that time. I'm telling you now because I'm just a bit too emotional last week, as you can imagine. And Rosie, who is Frankie's little mate, she's been a bit sort of, we think, lonely. She's been wandering around yowling quite a bit and things like that. So Anita accidentally saw a cat that needed adoption, an adult cat, because we tend to adopt adult cats. Adult cats are harder to rehome because everyone loves kittens, but we like to adopt adult cats. So at first we were thinking it's way too soon to get another cat, but she went to meet her last week and she thinks that she'll fit in very well with our family. So she's actually going to be picking her up this afternoon. They've called the cat Jane, but since I have a friend called Jane, I can't deal with a cat called Jane, I'm afraid. So we're going to call her Jamie. And yeah, she looks adorable. She looks very friendly and loud. I think she's very yowly. But this afternoon we're going to be bringing her home for a bit of a trial period, see how she goes with our, well, the rest of our zoo, I guess you could say. We'll see. I mean, I do believe that everything happens for a reason. I do believe that the timing is never going to be right, is it? You know, so there's always cats that need homes. We'll see. But for now, going to go to the gallery to wrestle with a bunyip. Oh, big yawn. Whoa. You're active. For those who love the birds outside our house, here we've got a couple of crows and some magpies fighting over something. I'm not sure if that's a piece of bread. I'm assuming it must be a piece of bread from somewhere. It is bin day though, so. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in this studio vlog. It's kind of been a little bit all over the place, but we had a very, very busy weekend, and also with new kitty in the house, it's kind of a bit crazy. I mean, our house is pretty crazy at the best of times. It's like the house of chaos, or a zoo, or however you like to put it. This studio here is like my sanctuary because it's the only quiet, tidy, neat space in the house. Anyway, I wouldn't have it any other way. It's good fun. So yeah, maybe November might be a little bit calmer than October was, but I guess we'll see. So until the next video, bye.